welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw and today I'm bringing you a kids autumn craft tutorial. So they're all really, well, almost free. Most of them are free and some of them cost like £1 or a couple of pence. Basically you just be using stuff that's in your garden or old stuff that you don't have, but you can improvise on a lot of this. So yeah, I'm going to get into the video. But I did promise some people that follow me on my Instagram, which is Rosie Henshaw Home. I'll put it in the description box below if you'd like to follow me on Instagram. I went to London yesterday to see David Balls and All Seas at the show. I'm so tired, I'm literally just like blah, blah, blah. But I went into Cav Kitson and got myself 2 mugs. They had so much stuff in there, like that I don't mind coming out with like little trinkets, you know what I mean? I said trinkets. And I didn't know if that was like, I thought that meant goodies, but obviously my mum was like, no, trinkets are like trinkets. But I got this lovely mug, and it's the London mug. It says Piccadilly on the bus. There's people queuing for the bus, including the Queen and a guard. So I got that, and that's £8. And I'm drinking a Pepsi out of it. And I got this floral one. And you might notice it matches my dressing gown. I'm actually in my pyjamas because I've been out getting the last bits for the school uniform today. I'm exhausted from yesterday, and I know that you won't mind me being scruffy in a non-ironed, very grey, which is meant to be white, old Cav Kitson dressing gown and a vest. So I'm going to get a little wicker trunk put in front of me so that when you can see what I'm doing, so you can see it level. I'm going to start off with one really simple, easy craft to do with kids. Really easy. I've got a packet of paper plates. Now, if you don't have paper plates and you've got an old cardboard box, or you could just layer a few layers of paper together before you cut to make it more sturdy. Now I've got a paper plate, and all I'm going to do is I've got a pack of 50 plain white ones from the pound shop. They'll get used when we have people over. I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm basically just going to cut a circle out. Ain't got to be perfect. The best I can in the middle. I'm actually going to try and go in a bit more further to the rim of the plate. It's very hard. Really actually cut my thumb there. You might want to do this for the children. And then unfold it out. And then with a staple, I'm going to get a little piece of wool or thread. Cut, or jute, you can use jute for this. And I'm just going to put it together like this. On the end. This will be the back side, I think. And with a staple gun, you could glue this on, you could hole punch it and tie it through. I'm going to try and staple it. Oh goodness me, I'm that tired that I've not realised that I was doing it the wrong way. 2 staples, staple guns. You can get these with a pack of a hole punch at the pound shop, and they come with staples for £1. So then that's a hanging. Now you can hang this up. Now this would be perfect for teachers because you get a packet of 50 for £1. You can easily get string for £1 or anything you have. And what I've got is a basket full of leaves I collected from my garden. And what I'm going to do with these is get some trusty PVA glue. I've got a big pot of this, £2.49 out of B&M. I've got so much stuff on my table to show you these crafts that I literally am just trying to find the stuff. Hope everyone's had a really lovely weekend. My kids are back to school tomorrow, so I'm imagining your kids have either gone back to school or they haven't yet if you have children. And I'm just going to PVA glue. I always use a foundation brush PVA glue. I've put some in a pot. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to layer some leaves onto the paper plate, sticking them on as you go round. It's better if you do this flat. And then I'm going to overlap the glue on the next leaf. You see what I mean? So that the next leaf will stick. And it's preferably, if you go out picking leaves from parks and stuff, they have brown leaves when now it's getting autumn, yellow leaves. These are all from my garden actually. They're from the laurel that I cut down. The 14-foot laurel. The reason why I have cut arms. And you just go all the way round. It's because I need to leave it flat to dry. And you end up with like a different coloured wreath. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. I'll try and just hold a few more on because the glue is too sticky for it to... How lovely is that leaf? And you just go all the way round, covering the plate up, and then you'll eventually have a leaf-covered autumn wreath. And that's basically cost hardly anything. And if you've already got like a leftover cardboard box from a delivery or anything like that, cereal box, perfect. Cereal boxes are perfect for that stuff. Boxes of cakes, I've always got them on the go. So basically you could just cut that out, draw a circle, cut it out and use that as your wreath frame. Or if you already have a wreath, stick autumn leaves to it. And then also, you can stick, if you have a glue gun probably for this, it'd probably be a bit heavy for a paper plate. So maybe if you use a hanger, or like a little cheap wreath like the one I got in my last haul, like my last craft one. You get the wicker wreaths out of the works for £1. And you can just wire these little pine cones onto it. Perfect thing. Let me have a little sip of drink. I'm trying to get through this quickly because I've got loads of little craft ideas. Also, another idea is, I get asked a lot, I used to get asked a lot by a lot of friends and stuff. I used to have a pom-pom garland on my dresser and I made it myself, and people would say, oh, you buy them off Etsy, blah, blah, blah. Pom-poms, you don't have to spend ages cutting out cardboard. You don't have to spend a lot of money on pom-pom makers. I'm going to show you the quick and easiest way to make a pom-pom so you can make an autumnal pom-pom garland, or you can put some pom-poms onto your autumnal wreath. This would be perfect for Christmas as well. All you're going to need is some wool and a fork. I know that sounds ridiculous, but what you do is, and try and get nice and close, leave that to overlap. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that through the middle, see, to the back. So I'm just pulling it through the back, pinch it down with my thumb, and I'm just going to wrap loads round the whole entirety of this. Loads and loads and loads. Please don't forget to put that one right in the centre though, and you just build this up as much as you can. The little face on it. All I keep singing in my head say, why do you only falls and no see back, la la la. Right. We got to get massive with this, like it's getting thicker than, like as thick as I need it. Push it up a bit just so I can see the end. We're going to go and go and go and go and go with this. And it's nice because in Christmas you can use white wool, make 3 different size pom-poms, stick them together and make your own little snowman decorations. It's really, really cute. If you do this in brown wool, you do 1 big ball, 1 small ball, and then you stick eyes on it. You can make little hedgehogs. Autumn crafts, my guys. Or you can do them with orange and make tiny little pumpkins and just put 1 tiny little bit of green cardboard glued to the top and you've made a pom-pom orange. Not a pom-pom orange, a pom-pom pumpkin. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this bottom piece, leave it long enough, because what I'm going to do is, see the middle loop that this is through? I'm just going to tie it round and I'm going to push it the opposite way through, like that. As long as you just tie it over, it doesn't have to be in the centre hole, whatever. Like you just, I tell you what, let's ignore that piece that I've already put through at the beginning. We're just going to write that off, we're going to tie it in. So this is the piece that I've just finished with. So just wrap it round, don't bother putting nothing through the middle. I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. So then what you do is you literally, I'm just going to push this through the centre, if you can get to the centre. Do you know what? Wrap it all round, don't even worry about leaving any of it on it. Because I make this complicated. I try and do things to make it more easy for people to understand on it, because not that you're stupid, it's I'm very bad at explaining stuff. So what I'm going to do is 1 separate piece. I'm just going to push through the bottom. That is disgusting, don't put it in your mouth. To push it through. Okay, once it's through, I've just pushed it through the little hole like that. I'm going to bring that bit to the top, and I'm going to bring that bit to the top, and I'm going to tie into a knot like that, so then it ends up being like, look, it looks like a little walnut pulled in the middle, and I'm going to tie that as tight as I possibly can. Oh, not even letting you see. And then I'm going to trim that piece, and then I'm going to go up that side of the fork with my scissors up the side. I find it easy to just take it off because you end up with something like this. So then I go in one side, making sure not to cut the wool that I've just done. hear my jug banging in the background. And you go through and cut that. So then that side ends up like that. And then I'm going to go and cut down this bit. I really hope this makes sense. If not, you might have to like just keep playing this or pausing it, or actually find someone that can actually do graphs better than me. And then I'm just gonna sponge it all into a kind of ball, roll it in my hands, it brings it out a ball. And then what you do is, to make it more really cute and in a ball shape, you just trim it all down with your scissors. I tend to go in a circle like this on that side, getting any excess. Then I'll twist it round, making sure to get it all. You're never going to get them bigger. Oh, my husband's blowing me kisses through the conservatory. You're never going to get them bigger by using a fork than this. And you just trim and trim until you get the perfect pom-poms. But look, little cheap pom-poms, and once you've trimmed them right down, they come out really lovely. And you've got a pom-pom for cheap. So, by using a fork. And then like I said, you could stick these to the actual, you could even make just your own plate and just glue pom-poms to it and make a pom-pom tiny little wreath. This is perfect for kids, like teachers and stuff to make. Because one of the teachers, I did say in one of my last pre-craft videos, a teacher asked me what sort of crafts I would do for children. So that's what I would do. Also, if you don't want to collect dirty leaves and you're worried about germs and stuff like that, in the pound shop and a lot of like post offices and stuff, they do brown paper. And what you can do is a really lovely idea is get green paint and brown paint. Get your child, because they've got very small hands, to dip their hands in the paint, put it onto any colour paper. You could just cut this out to just have brown leaves if you want. But any normal paper or card, get them to put their hand in green paint or brown paint, yellow, and press their handprint, cut out of it, and use the handprints as leaves to stick to the plates. Really cute. That idea actually I got from Millie's preschool, because she used to always bring home a handprint leaf wreath. So the brown paper, or you could even draw a circle, get them to do all your different children to do handprints round in a circle, put it in a frame or put it on the wall. And if it's your children that you want to do it for, use your children or child to just do handprints around, put it in a frame in there and write like, mine's the Henshaw, so the Henshaw family. It's just really cute. It's a really cute little DIY to do that. Sorry I'm pressing on quickly, it is because I've got a few to show you. Now, I have figured out a way for children to make pumpkins where they do not have to sew. This applies to you as well. I've got just a sleeve. You could even use a sock, because then it's one less elastic band that you need. But I've got a sleeve off of my daughter's old cardigan. Too small for her now. And I wish these were brown, I'm not going to lie, but the only elastic band ball that I could get was from the pound shop. And they were bright colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double this over a few times anyway to get it tight, save me keep going. What I'm going to do is inside out this, because I'm going to want it the other way. So right, get your sleeve or sock inside out. That's quite a nice little edge on that, so I'll keep that as the revealing edge. You're going to need to cut this longer than you would do on a normal pumpkin that you're going to sew, just because you're going to need quite a bit of extra left over. So I'm going to put my elastic band on the tip of this, on the end, and I'm going to do it as tight as I possibly can, so you're left with something like this. If you already have a sock, you don't need to do that. I'm going to inside out it, and with some pillar stuffing. Remember, you can do old fabric, anything you want to stuff it with, rice, beans. You can even use like rice and stuff, and then you can put, well, I don't know about the elastic bands actually. Maybe if you sew it, then you can do like, put potpourri in it, but you could put them little beans, you know, the little heating wheat. You can make the little heat up ones in the microwave, but obviously the stick would have to be something that's okay to go in the microwave. The fabric, you just have to check, because I wouldn't want you doing that unless you knew that you could do it. And I'm just going to stuff this as much as I can. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, and it might look cool because it's grey, I'm going to double that over. I'm going to put elastic bands. Let's try and get another yellow, just so that it's a bit more, that one snapped. Maybe I won't get a yellow. Oh, I did get a yellow again. Double it over, go across that way. You can see where this is going. It's never going to be perfect like the ones that you sew, but for children to make pumpkins, this is just really, really cute. And if you are a teacher, perhaps you could say like, bring in an old sock. And then the top of this is going to be left like this. I'm just going to pull it up a little bit. Now at this point, I've just got, if I can find it, a cut down stick from the garden. If you use cinnamon sticks, use the way I done jute on my fabric pumpkin making before. That might need cutting down a bit. And then you can sort of push that round. Gonna get one more elastic band just to hold this in place. I would cut that stick down because that's very long and it might be a bit dangerous for children as well. And then we've got, obviously you're gonna need to do it a bit more neater than what I've done it. I'm trying to panic doing it quicker, but you'll get the idea of what I mean. And you can even wrap a bit of twine around that. If that was brown elastic bands, that would look even better, and you just got to have a fluff about with that. But no sew 2-second pumpkins that the kids can make. That's a fantastic idea while you're doing your little sewing ones that I showed you on my pumpkin sewing tutorial. So that's another craft. Really cheap. It was an old cushion that I used. Stick from the garden, elastic bands. Most of you probably have these knocking about, or hair bands. Old hair bands, you can get them in a pack for £1 from Primark or the Pound Shop. This massive ball elastic bands was from Pound Shop. They'll also do these in the post office. Anywhere you get parcel stuff. And an old sleeve. So really, that's cost nothing, and you can do that with the kids, and my kids will love doing that. Another craft that I think is a good idea is, if you haven't already got some of these, I do these in the Pound Shop and most other craft stores. Little googly eyes. And what I find is really, really cute to do with these is get a pine cone that I collect from the park. And it is literally as simple as this. Glue in little eyes onto them. With some glue, obviously. Getting some wool and just sort of wrapping it through to make bright colours. I do like nice bright colours, the kids do it. And we wrap it round and we just make little hedgehogs. Little hedgehogs, and we can like make a tiny little pom-pom with nose, or you could just stick on a little ball of, where's that gone now? Oh. Little ball of cushion filling. My goodness, it literally is the running theme. Yet again, low battery. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to tell you low battery anymore. If you just see me reach my phone, you know it's not me answering texts. You can put like a little bit on the front to make a little nose. Sky's the limit really with these. That's just like a quick little thing, but I just wanted to show you because my kids like making those. And if you buy in a packet, they're tiny little felt pom-poms, and you get like thousands in a pack for £1, and you can get some PVA glue and just shove them in and make them bright colours, and I hang them and have them on the kids' Christmas tree in the playroom. Really, really cute. So that's another one. And also, what I love to get the kids to do is, these are a pack of 15 cards, blank cards and envelopes from the Pound Shop, and they are lovely. You get some white. Oh, the cards are more like a creamy colour, even though they are white, and they're blank inside and they come with envelopes. And yet again, these are perfect. That's what I didn't get prepared. How annoying is that? If you get an apple, a nice shaped apple, and you cut it in half, dip it into some orange paint and print it on the front, it will look like a pumpkin. I was meant to get the orange paint in the apple, and that is what I forgot when I was rushing around. And I can't edit, and it's going to take me time to just quickly go. It's going to take too long on the video, but you can do that. Also, you could do, yet again, make the pom-poms. So I know where I've stuck that pom-pom. Make orange pom-poms, stick it on the front, and do a little, like, paint a little brown twig or something leaf onto it, and have pumpkin on the front. If anyone's seen my craft haul the other day, napkins, you could decoupage cards. Put a napkin onto it and glue it on, that would look really, really nice. Or as simple as a nice beautiful leaf onto it and just write Happy Autumn, and just, you know, for your kids' friends or whatever. And then yet again, what I really like to do with these, it's all like sort of finger painting, is to draw a tree in like just a brown pencil or crayon, whatever you have, and then get them to get their fingerprints, dip them in brown paints and stuff, and do the little leaves on the tree. and then just do a few on the ground. That's really, really cute. And they can do them for like Nan and Grandad or anyone, or you can do them. They're all crafts that you can make, especially like the pumpkin and the wreaths and stuff. You can make it all, but I just find I've tried to make them the safest, quickest, cheapest way so that you can sort of take up their time doing some crafting. It's really nice to do as a family, but at the same time, it's sort of child friendly. So last, it isn't last, that's another one. Another thing you can make is get a bowl, any size bowl you want. I'm going to turn this upside down. I'm going to get some cling film. A lot of these projects, like, it'd be really nice if I was like on Art Attack and I could show you like an after, like, oh, ta-da, this is what it came out like. But the reality is I've been out all day. I'm absolutely exhausted. Like, how can I even complain that I'm exhausted from having a day out watching a theatre show? So I'm not going to complain about that, but I am really tired. So I'm going to get some cling film and I'm just going to wrap this over the bottom of the bowl so that it doesn't, so that my bowl won't get touched by what I'm about to, and it will make it easy to get it off as well. So I'm just going to wrap the bowl in cling film. I'm going to need a bit more. Oh goodness me. Is anyone else find cling film extremely hard? Oh my goodness. Let's get out. Yep. Out we go. And then I'm just going to stick it over so it's completely covered. And what I'm going to do with this is, yet again, I'm going to get my PVA glue wherever you are. I'm nearly done a Celine Dion. And we're going to just PVA glue onto this little bad boy. And I'm just going to put leaves onto it. PVA glue over them. We're going to make this really strong. PVA glue again. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to cover the whole entire thing in leaves. And you can probably weight this down with something on the top just to keep that flat on the top. And I'm just going to put loads and loads and loads of leaves on this, glue it, and then once all the leaves are on, put some loads of PVA glue over the top of this. And what will happen is you leave it overnight. Once you've covered the whole thing, leave it overnight. When you come down in the morning, you unpeel the cling film, and what you'll have is a leaf bowl. It will look like a bowl because it's been shaped to the bowl, and it will be a leaf bowl, and you can put potpourri in it. The kids can make this, it's so easy. I'm really sorry that I'm not going, this is what it looks like, but you know my videos, I'm not like that. This is more of a craft idea rather than a craft. I'm going to show you how good I am at it because I'm probably rubbish at it. So, and the last one, oh Rosie, hyper tired, is I managed to get little polystyrene pumpkins from the pound shop. They've got loads of lovely pumpkin stuff in there. They're polystyrene, they come with a lovely little stalk that you can paint, and they light up. But if you don't like these, you can get the kids to paint these. But I thought this is kind of like, maybe not for little kids, but for like older kids, keep them occupied. It's kind of like time consuming and a little bit intricate. I've got a packet of 400 silver drawing pins. They do in gold. I thought I'd get silver because the pumpkins are silver. They're silver, black, red and orange. And you get a pack of silver push pins. And because this is polystyrene, I'm just gonna push, making sure to overlap hundreds of pins into this. This is the kind of thing what you could sit watching like your Coronation Street or your little programmes, or you know what's on tonight, the Great British Bake Off. And literally you could just do like a polka dot effect over this in these push pins. I'm just thinking, if you've got a child, because obviously these are quite sharp, so make sure they're like of a certain age. I want to be that person that's like, yeah, give this to a 1-year-old. And they'll definitely just push it into the pumpkin. And I'm just going to cover this. And it will end up looking stunning. I know what I am going to do. And this isn't to get you to follow me on Instagram. It's just because I'm going to try and be a little bit fluent with these videos. Is if you would like to follow me, I'm Rosie Henshaw Home. And I'm going to take photographs. I need to upload the one where I painted the pumpkin on the frame from last autumn haul. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish all these off, make the leaf bowl, make everything, and then just do like a picture, like a picture with loads of pictures in it, just to show you how these sort of all come out. And my kids are back at school tomorrow, so my videos won't be this late. They'll be more on time again. And I've got something really exciting happening on Friday. It's a try-on haul, but I'm really excited about it. The clothes are fantastic. And I can't wait to show you. They're from a really nice online clothing store. And I just can't wait to show you. So this is just gonna look really lovely. Once this is done, it's going to look really TK Maxi, and I'm going to paint the stem. You can even cover this with shoot or take it off, make your own stem. But this is going to look wicked, and if I'm honest, I am going to cover over the face. Yeah, it's really cool, but I think it looks a tiny, tiny bit naff, so I'm just going to try and go in the best I can close to the eyes to sort of cover this up, because I just don't like the eyes. And the nose and the mouth. I don't know how difficult this is going to be to cover it up, because obviously there's empty space underneath. So it might be a case of overlapping. Put that in. Oh, they're relatively easy to cover up. I know they're like them, and cover them up, so the whole thing will just become a full-on metal thingy pumpkin, and they'll just look really expensive. And you can even spray paint these. They'll just look really cute, and it will look all metallic. It will look like scalps. It will just look amazing. So they are my autumn craft for kids ideas. My favourites are probably the pumpkin, the wreath, and I don't know, there's something really therapeutic about stabbing these in. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not the most out there video ever. I will be uploading a get ready with me video. Oh no, I can't, because I'm actually booked in to get a blow dry again. That ain't happened in the whole 6 weeks. So there's no point doing my hair after she's already blow dried it, because that would be cheating. So that will be next week. I'll probably do an extra video next week, because I'm going to do another craft video on the Tuesday, like a DIY upcycle video. So I'll do like a hair and makeup with me, because I've been asked for that. I don't know why, because I look like a little scruff bag today. But yeah, I'm happy to do that. So I've been Rosie Henshaw. I hope you've had a nice time watching. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. Give it a thumbs up, please comment. All the comments have been fantastic. If you'd like to join me for my Friday try-on, I'm a little bit excited about it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and good luck to all your kids if they've started school, or they're going this week, or they're already started. Good luck, kiddies, and I hope you enjoy these crafts. And even people that haven't got kids, I hope you enjoy doing these crafts. So take care. Bye.